Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another car video. Now, for you guys that have kind of recently subscribed to my channel, you're used to me just talking about video games probably, but cars are actually the other passion I have in my life and my other hobby. And I got out here this morning just to kind of show you guys what's been going on with them all. I collect cars not to buy and trade and do like a hoopties garage kind of thing. I'm not that kind of YouTuber. These are all cars that I've owned for a very long time, most of them. This car is probably the car I got most recently. Well, actually it is. And even this Infiniti here I've owned for I think 6 years now. So all these cars I just love. They're like part of the family, and I work on them when I have time, and sometimes they don't get worked on and sit around. But you'll see in this video just like what I do with my cars. I'll give you a little tour of my garage. And I got out here early today because it's going to be like 110 later, and I wanted to beat the heat. So I'm out like first thing in the morning here, and the lighting's probably not going to be the best, just to give you guys a heads up. But what I'm going to do is just kind of go around to each car, and I will start each one up. This is something I usually do, actually, just at least every couple months, just to keep the juices flowing in all of them. I've actually just been driving my Infiniti lately. It's like a daily driver, and a lot of my other cars have just been kind of sitting, so it's definitely time to start them up and just make sure everything's working on them still. Okay, I've got my GoPro strapped to my head here. Hopefully it works, fingers crossed. And I guess we'll just start the video with the Infiniti here. This is my 2002 Infiniti Q45, and I've owned this for about 6 years, I believe. And this has just been my daily driver lately, actually. It's been running very well. The only problems I've had with it since I've owned it is I had a camshaft sensor die on me, and it just killed the engine right when I was driving, and I had to pull over to the side of the road and then get it towed to the dealer. And the dealer, I think, charged me like $400 to replace the damn thing. But so far, since I've had it, that's the only like real money I've had to put in the thing. Other than that, it's been driving great. I love it. Air conditioning's working and all that. So that's good. I'm not going to start that. I've been driving that for a while. Obviously, we don't need to start it. Now here's my Corvair. This poor Corvair has not been driven in a while, actually, I think. If you guys look back in my video history, you'll see on my shorts, I think I did a video about how I was getting this running. That might have been a year ago at this point, but after that I figured out that my fuel pump was actually the main problem why this car kept flooding out. So what I did was I ordered a electronic fuel pump to replace the regular fuel pump here, and that took a while to get here, actually, but it did come. I just haven't gotten around to putting it in yet. So this car's just been sitting here. I can't even start it, unfortunately. So this is kind of my shame here. Poor car. So we'll go inside the garage here now. I think this is the first time I've ever shown you guys inside the garage here. But when we moved here, the floor here was just concrete. So my wife and I kind of put this epoxy coating over the whole place. And that's really just made it a lot nicer to work on the cars in here. It's, if I spill oil or something, it's really easy to clean it up. So I just got my power washer here. I got my air compressor for filling up tires. I got some jack stands, you see. I got these shelves at Costco here just to hold everything, my tools and car parts and stuff. And I got my ladder here, you can see. And there's all my car cleaning products right here. More tools, and just kind of various tools and car parts, I guess. So in this garage, I've been keeping my Volkswagen. This is a 1987 Volkswagen. I've been keeping my 2002 or 2007 Subaru and my 1991 Mazda. And these have been driven within the last 2 months. I actually just drove this car like 2 weeks ago, I think. And this one was running pretty well, so we'll start this one up first. Just so you guys can see, I guess, mostly. But what I have to do is plug in the battery first, so we'll do that. And then the car should be able to start now. And I've got neutral. Close it over here. Yeah, we'll start right up here. And this car drives great. The only big problem I have with it is the electronic choke basically doesn't work. I don't know if it's like a cold start valve or the computer's actually just not working at all. But I actually had to advance the throttle a little bit so it just won't die when it's cold. And I got my foot on the gas here, just giving it a little gas while it warms up. But after it warms up, it does run fine. The idle's a little high, because like I said, the throttle I need to turn up a little bit. But other than that, it's okay. Someday I'll take it into the garage, someone that, you know, who actually knows what they're doing with these old Volkswagens, and hopefully get that fixed. So it'll, you know, just be a little nicer to drive. Say about the loud exhaust on it. Okay. Usually I'll let these cars run a little longer just to warm them up, but for the sake of the video, I'll just, you know, start them up and run for a minute. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time here. So here is my 2007 Subaru WRX. I just replaced the battery on this not too long ago. And what I also did was replace the transmission fluid finally. That's the first time I've ever done it. And I put in this nice red line synthetic oil, hopefully you guys can see that. And the shifter on it now is just way smoother than it was with the original stock transmission oil. And I actually wish I had changed it a lot earlier, because I've got like almost 84,000 miles on this car now. And that was the first time I replaced the transmission fluid, so there was kind of like a lot of just grit, you know, little tiny metal filings and stuff that I had to clean out of there. And actually the throwout bearing was starting to make noise too, so hopefully it didn't wear out too much. I replaced the oil and then it quieted down quite a bit, so the transmission should be good for a while now. But this car is basically like my other daily driver. If I'm not driving the Infiniti, I'll take this car out. You know, I took it to Lake Havasu actually not too long ago, which is like, I think it's like 3 hours away, and the car ran fine, so not too shabby. Now here's my 91 Mazda. This one I haven't driven this car for like 2 months either. And I actually do have a little oil leak from the oil pan gasket, which I gotta sort out. I got a new one there sitting waiting for me to do that, but that's gonna be quite a project. I need to, you know, like take off the engine mounts and stuff and jack the engine up to replace it. But the oil leak's not too bad. It's just like, you know, a little drip. So we'll start this one up here. Hopefully the battery's good. Oh yeah. Starts no problem. And other than the oil leak, this car has been great too, actually. I haven't had any big problems with it at all. And every time I start it up, it seems to run just great. Like I said, the last time I drove it was probably 2 months ago. I drove it down to I think Tempe, which is like 30 minutes from here, and drove it back. No problem. Sounds good. Okay, so that's it for the garage. Anything else I want to tell you guys in here? No, not really, I guess. There's my jack over there and bikes. So we'll go in the backyard now and I'll show you what I got back here. Now, I haven't even been back here for a while because I mentioned this in my last video. This whole area is just covered with weeds for the last couple months. And I finally just scraped enough of them out where I can get to my Lincolns again. This is my first car I ever owned. It's my 1968 Lincoln Continental. And I've owned this car for 30 years now, actually. Wow, holy cow. So this one, I haven't started this one in maybe over 2 months, maybe 3 months even. So hopefully the battery's good. We'll see. This one might take a little bit of time to start. We'll see. Oh, battery sounds good. Okay. Give it a little gas. Come on, baby. Yeah, this one usually, if I let it sit for two months or so, it takes a little bit of time just, you know, to get the gas up to the engine again and get it going. But it's been running fine. My brake master cylinder, though, needs to be replaced. It's only got one of the chambers working on it, so I've only got like front brakes. So it needs to be replaced. And I did buy a replacement. It's just waiting for me. And that shouldn't be too big of a job. I can hear the battery starting to get a little weak here. This might not start, I don't know. It usually starts a little sooner than this. Well, it almost started there. Now, when I opened this hood, I did notice that some mice had been in here. Hopefully they didn't chew an ignition wire or something. All right, we'll try one more time. Man, yeah, the battery's just like gone. Out of gas? I think there might be something wrong with the electrics or something, because my windows aren't working either. Oh, no, they are. Okay. Well, hopefully there's nothing wrong with it. I'll charge the battery and then I'll start it some other time. Now it feels kind of bad about not having it start for you guys, but that's how it goes, I guess. Okay, here's my last car here, my 1957 Lincoln. And this one I haven't even touched for a while. The brakes just completely went out on it. And that's why it's kind of parked over here. I let my friend get in it, and I was going to let him test drive it, and it was sitting up here. But as soon as he put it in drive, he just started coming down here, and he's like, no brakes, no brakes. So the car just stopped here, and I put my hand under the master cylinder here, and it was just leaking like fluid everywhere. So I still need to find a replacement master cylinder, which might not be very easy since this car's so old. But I did find one on Rock Auto, actually, that might work. It doesn't look anything like this one in the picture, but I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll do the job. Anyways, this car should start, but before I started, I wanted to show you guys what happened to it before I moved it here. I was worried because it was sitting at my parents' house for a long time, just until like a few years ago when I got this house, and it was sitting under some trees, and I'd always worried about tree branches falling on it. And unfortunately, right before I was able to get it here, a big tree branch did fall on it, and you can see the tail fin here got whacked, and actually the branch kind of fell like this, and I got a big dent here too, and it even made it like ripple here. And it was actually just a miracle that the window survived, actually, because you can see it's just smashed right here, super close to the glass. So I guess I should be thankful that the glass didn't smash, but I'm gonna have to find like a skilled body shop to get this fixed. Hopefully it can be fixed, I don't know. Not too many people are good at metalworking anymore. So let's try to start it. Key. This car, we got to put it in neutral. It's already in neutral. Battery strong still, that's good. And there we go. All right. This car's always been very reliable, actually, since I've owned it. And I just, replaced all the stuff that needed to be replaced on it. Just a very simple carburetor, very simple engine. It sounds pretty good, actually. It sounds smooth. So I'll just let that run for a little bit. I'm gonna go look at the Continental here again, see if I can figure out what's going on with it. This car's been running pretty well. So maybe I don't know, maybe I just stepped on the gas, or maybe a mouse bit something that shouldn't be bitten. We got gas coming in there. The mice have been in here, so you can see they tore out my hood insulation there. Anyways, this might have been a mess video. I don't even know if this GoPro thing's working very well. But I think I'll just cut it off here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it some. And if you guys got any questions or have any ideas on videos you want me to do in the future, just let me know, and give me some good ideas. But until then, I'll see you next time. Hey, one last thing, guys. I just wanted to show you I was ready to hook up the battery charger here again, and I said, oh, I'll just try one more time. And the car started right up, of course, so I don't know. Maybe it was shy before for you guys. Anyway, I just want to let you know all is well with the world again.